Yo, what's going on, guys? Cordy here, and welcome back to another Heroes Guide. This was a request for Sarath, so we're gonna get a Sarath Heroes Guide for you. I know I've been slacking on the Heroes Guide. I've been currently we're trying to work on a new website for newer players to come in, pick a hero, and it has like a build and the leveling order for your abilities. So I kind of been like delaying any kind of Heroes Guides, but that website we're still kind of waiting on that to come out. Once it does come out, I'll make sure to let everyone know. But this is the request, so I figured I'd go ahead and do it. Sarath is a warrior. She's a melee character. She is played in the solo or jungle. I preferably like to play her in the jungle just because I like playing jungle. But you can kind of build her the same way. You're definitely going to play her the same way. But yeah, Sarath is really easy to play. Her kit may seem confusing just by reading it, but she's pretty easy to play. So let's go ahead and go into the skills. That way we can break down her abilities. Okay, so for the first ability for Sarath, it's going to be her execution by illusion. Basically, what this ability does is whenever you pop it, there's an AoE targeter. If there's minions, they'll hit every single minion. During that duration, you're going to be immune. If you're hitting enemies, however many enemies you hit, you'll be immune for 0.8 seconds until it finds another target to transfer to. But yeah, during that time, you're going to be invincible, so you can't use any buttons. You're not going to do any kind of, you're not going to be able to move around or anything. You're stationary. You're invincible. This is a really good ability if you can time a crowd control. So pretty simple ability. It is going to deal damage equal to 100% of your physical power. Basically, it's going to be like an extra basic attack. So next is going to be her leap, descending. You jump into the air, you choose where you want to land, and then you'll drop down on it. You can hover for a little bit in the air. This is a really good engage or disengage for Sarath. These two abilities definitely make her a little bit more on the safer side. Being able to immune and then being able to get up and either leap over a cliff, a ledge, or just kind of go in and out of combat. So pretty simple ability on that one. The next thing is going to be her basic attack. Pretty standard basic attack, nothing special here. The right click is going to be a cone attack that it's going to slow the targets in front of you. They're going to slow them by 25% for 2 seconds, and you're going to be dealing physical damage. This is your main damaging ability. This is the one you're going to prioritize leveling up. So ideally, what you do is you're going to go in, you're going to pop your ult, you're going to use your right click to slow them, and then you'll just kind of basic attack down, either chasing them or using your invincibility to like immune any kind of damage, and then you go in and out of combat with this. Her ultimate, summon Angel of Balance. So you're going to transform to an Angel of Balance for 18 seconds, so pretty long duration. So whenever you do ult, any enemies around you, they're going to be taking magical damage. You're going to burn them. They'll take magical damage. Also, you increase the enemy's received damage by 20%. And this is going to scale up whenever you put points into your ultimate. I believe it's 40% extra. Whenever you level up, it's like 10% extra. It's either 40 or 45 that they'll be taking extra damage for 4 seconds. Whenever you do a base attack on a burned enemy, you're going to be dealing extra bonus damage. Also, whenever you land an ability, it'll apply burn and receive damage is increased at the same time. So, again, ideally, how you're going to play Sarath, you're going to go in, you're going to pop your ults when you're on the back line, so they take that, magical burn damage, and then any basic attack or that you do to them is going to take extra damage, and then when you land your abilities, they're going to take, even more damage over time. All right, so as far as leveling orders go, so first level, let me go and we'll reset it. We'll go through the steps. First level is going to be your right click. This is your main damaging ability. This is going to be if you're doing the lane or if you're doing your jungle. This is the ability that you want to level up. You want to max out first. For me, I like to go into my leap next. Just gives me some engage, some disengage. From here, I'm going to go back into my right click just because that is my main damaging ability. The Q again is only going to do a damage to your basic attack. Whenever you're clearing the minions, if you're jungling, it's better to use your right click than it is to use a Q, because during that duration you could have just used your base attack to swing. So it will kind of slow down your progression on the speed of the jungling. So with the right click, we're going to go level 3 first or next. Then I'll go into my Q just to have a little bit of survivability. And then from there, we're going to max out the right click, the ultimate whenever we can, because the ultimate is really good. Right click, the leap. Then we're going to go back and go to the right click. Remember, right click is the main priority. Leap, alt, leap whenever we have to. the Q finally, and then the ults were maxed out, and then we'll go into the Q. So that's my leveling priority. At level 3, you can go into the Q if you want, but you're going to max out your right click, ultimate whenever you can, and then your E before you max out your Q. All right, now as far as builds go, building, it's definitely, it varies. With the game, it's constantly getting updated, so items definitely get changed. So if you're watching this, in the future, this probably won't be a good build for you anymore. Things do change. But for me, there's 3 ways you can build a Sarath. 2 of them I feel like are more ideal. The third option is going to be kind of like an attack speed crit build. I personally don't like playing that way when I'm in the jungle or if I'm playing in a solo like as a frontliner, because your main thing is you want to get to the backline to do your damage. Yes, even though you're building attack speed and crit to do extra damage and you get more autos off, getting to that backline can be kind of tricky. And if the enemy team is kind of aware on how you're building and how you're playing, they can position correctly to the casters will try to do damage from afar to try to keep you at base, because you have to get close in order to really do any kind of damage. And as far as rangers, they'll keep that range with the autos, and if they need to escape, they can leap back or dash away or whatever it may be, to keep that space in between. So me personally, I like to either go like a hybrid build or just a full-on tank. So as far as the builds go, we can either, if you're going in the jungle, you'll go the Destroyer Stone. If you're going into solo, you'll go with the Green Stone, and then of course get your health potions. In the jungle, I like to go with the Spirit's Fang. This is just a pretty solid item. It gives you some power. It's going to give you some attack speed, which is pretty good for Sarath, because whenever you're doing basic attack damage, you're doing more. After you ulted, you'll do extra damage. So there's just a little bit of attack speed and some health. The other thing too is whenever you use the active, you're going to send out a shockwave to do extra damage, but also you apply a slow. So with your right click, you can slow. With the active, you can slow as well, just to keep that distance between you. I'm sorry, to keep onto them so they're not able to kind of escape you. So Spirit Snake for me is always kind of a must whenever I'm going in the jungle. From there, I'm usually either going to go into Xemia's Toy and start building into this. It did get nerfed, but it's still kind of valuable. It's really cheap. It's going to give you some physical defense, some health. It's going to give you some magical damage whenever you're close. So whenever you jump on somebody, you pop your ult. You're going to right click to slow them. You can use your Spirit Fang to slow them. They're constantly going to be in your melee range, so they're constantly taking extra damage from the burn, also from Xemia's Toy. So I like this item for Sarath. And then kind of from there, it just really depends on how the game is going. If the enemy team is if their magical damage is kind of hurting you, then I would go into a Pendant of Confinement. This is going to give you some magical defense, some health, some CDR. Also, whenever you use an ability, your successful base attack on an enemy within 3 seconds is going to slow them. So it's a lot of slows. You don't really need that many slows, but the main thing is you're going to be dealing 120 magical damage to them, to all nearby enemies. So you'll be able to kind of get a little bit more DPS, even though you're building tanky. You can go into Mana Black Hole. This is going to reduce the magical damage by 15%, while also giving some magical stats. If there's a lot of CC on the enemy team, Blacksmith Scissor is really, really good. If you're getting, if you're going in and you're getting stunned, you're getting just, constantly crowd controlled, this is a great item to pick up. Now, with the physical, if the physical damage on the enemy team is kind of hurting, if they're building it to crit, you'll definitely go into Guardian Helene, third item. Start building into that. Zinx's Clawbearer got buffed. It's a really great item now. You get 60 physical defense, 300 health. You're going to reflect 10% damage, but also if they're building if they're building lifesteal, you're going to decrease their healing by 40% for 3 seconds. So this is a really, really good item. One other item that's in here that is kind of newer, it's situational. The reason why I say it's situational is because it doesn't give you a lot of prots. It doesn't give you a lot of protections. For this item, if I'm doing really well in the game, I would get this item second. This is going to give you some more power. It's going to give you a little bit of defense. You get some 10 CDR. You're going to get 3% movement speed, so you can move around a little bit better around the map. But when you're out of combat for 6 seconds, you're going to get 10% movement speed, and then on your next basic attack. So again, with Sarath, whenever you're going in, you'll get into the combat. You're going to ult. You're going to basic attack them, so they're going to be taking 20, 30, 40% more damage. So with this item stacking with that passive, you're gonna be doing a lot more damage there. And then of course you're gonna slow them as well. But yeah, the overall build for Sarath is a little bit of power, build tanky, have some cooldowns. That way you can have great mobility and just kind of keep dishing out damage while being safe. All right, so that is my build for Sarath. Again, if you're playing in the jungle or the solo, this is gonna be my build that I recommend. And again, if you're watching this in the future, things do change. Items are definitely gonna be changing. Hopefully, when I get that website up and running, we'll keep it updated. So whenever things do change, I don't need to make another video. It'll just be on that website with the correct up and the new current meta build. But yeah, that is it for the guide. I'm actually gonna do something different this time. Rather than doing a guide and then ending the video, I'm gonna play the character that I'm doing. So we're gonna go into a game and we're gonna play Sarath. That way you guys can see how I'm playing Sarath and me like going through my build and why I'm recommending the build path that I'm doing and things like that. So let's get into the gameplay. All right, dudes. We got. I'm trying to see what like other team comp is and how I want to build accordingly. I'm not. Okay, I have a steel mid, but I think he's going steel mid because we have a Murdoch solo to give us some like, which I mean honestly, if we have more frontline, the better. It just makes my life easier. They have a Iggy, Chimera, Gideon, Wraith, and Twin Blast. I'm trying to think how I want to build accordingly. Wraith is probably going to go magical damage, we'll see. And then Iggy, of course, will go. Iggy's going to be kind of a pain if I try to jump on him. Uh-oh. I think we're good over there. Let me go here just in case. It's kind of delaying my start, but we'll just start blue buff. It's Iggy support? Okay. I don't know. Gideon, okay, Gideon mid, Iggy support. Weird game. Ooh. We'll just start blue buff. All good. Yeah, with Sarath, again, like I like to play her in the jungle, and I feel like she's good whenever you can stay on people, which is why I like to go a little bit more tanky. Because if the enemy team is good, if you're building damage, then they're kind of just getting blown up. Let me go. Alright, we're good. I know a lot of people like to go damage on Sarath, even like damage crit on Sarath. It does work against like newbies for sure, but I think when you're playing against good players, those like backliners will keep that distance and poke you from afar. It makes it really hard to go in because with Sarath, you have to like pretty much leap in or run up to get your damage off to ult or to use like your right click. You're definitely a melee character, so it's a little tricky when you're building damage. But against newbies, it'll definitely work. As far as clearing, so you'll see like still my damage, right? If you use your Q, look how slow that takes. So if you're jungling, do not use your Q in the jungle. It slows down your clear. It's better just to keep right clicking and then use your autos as well. Get a little bit quicker clear. So we're gonna max out our right click first, so my main damaging ability. I might be able to go left side here. He's gonna rewind him. Oh damn. Wow. That's kind of rough. I was gonna go help him. Let me go in, just kind of do some damage. He's gonna either blink away or rewind me. Really took some poke there.
Keep the fight
Couldn't do
alive
any damage.
till I
Couldn't stay on
return.
him. It's kind of a little sign there to of what's going to be happening. If you're going damage. If you're going damage, like they just the range it can be a problem. So I like to go. Oh, he actually got a kill. So I like to go more tanky, kind of hybridish. Especially if you're new to the game, I would recommend going tanky. I don't know if I can do anything over here. No, not a whole lot. Our Chimera's here as well. I gotta respect Chimera soloing the objective, so I'm gonna clear this and then I'll go check to see if he's doing that.
Still charging.
They are. Ping this for my teammates. Oh, I couldn't get in range? Yeah, nobody was here. Nice. Alright, we cleaned up. They got the objective, but we already get this. We're able to clean up here. That's actually worth for us.
I need time.
Also, I pressed my Q button there, but I wasn't able to, well done. We lost the objective, but we got 4 kills out of it. That's definitely more worth. It's a lot of gold right there. We're gonna clear this back. And I have enough for this item.
For a brief time.
900. We're gonna clear left side. Don't really know if I can gank left. This would be kind of tricky because he's just gonna rewind me unless I'm fucking amazing. It can immune that, but it's gonna be kind of tricky, for sure. I thought I heard someone over here. I want to go in, but I need him to... Oh, my guy's getting bullied. Alright, we're gonna try this.
Still charging.
Unlucky. Unlucky. Oh, the Q's tricky, man. He's pretty close to being up. Oh, he got my freaking ult. He got my leap. That's unfortunate. Oh, he doesn't have ult either. Oof. Oh, you guys definitely killed that guy. Maybe. No, they're not full committing. That was a good rotation by the Iggy. Would have killed him, but I would have killed the. Actually, let me go check this real quick, just in case. If there's ever a Chimera, he can probably just solo. So.
Still charging. Heresy is prepared. My wings guide me.
I could try to gank left again, but he's probably gonna have a ward this time. I mean, I can't babysit this lane. He's really pushed up though. Yeah, he does have a ward.
For you.
Oh man. Yeah, I can't. This the kind of hard to gank this guy. No CCs. I can't keep staying over here.
I will not be long.
I'm gonna kind of have to just try to do without it, man. Let's see. Keep rotating. I'm just gonna keep feeding this guy. He's going into crit. I don't know what this guy's gonna be going into. Magical. Let's just go into this, I think, right now. A little bit more DPS. I don't really know what I want to build into. If I see crit from this guy, from the Twin Blast, then I'll just get anti-crit. Or from the Wraith, I'm not too worried about it yet. Alright. Syl and I are rotating. I don't have ult, unfortunately. Oh man, I'm trying to get in there. That's just TP though, so we're chilling.
Say the word. And heresy
I thought I got my ult up, but
I must wait.
we're out. I use the invulnerability so I can survive a little bit longer. Break this left side, so this is free here. Take this really quick.
My wings guide me.
Yeah, I use the leap. I use my leap right there, so I can stay. So I can like, or I use my invulnerability. That way, my leap can come off a cooldown in time, so I can escape him. Also, I thought I used my ult there, but I think I got ulted and it canceled, or it didn't. The ability didn't go off, so I had to re-ult again.
Still charging. Fight on. I'll be back soon.
Wait, did he just take my red buff? What the heck? I don't know if he took my red buff or not. Unless Wraith did, he was there, maybe. Wraith might have taken it because he was had that lane pushed up. Snipe.
Heresy is prepared.
Oh, nice. Just gonna take this farm. Product's missing some farm here.
I must wait.
Clear this back. We're gonna go right side and try to get some wards around that area. Let's sell this because we can get. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, Tomas is going. Did he sell an item? Am I? This... No. He just wasn't fully built, I think. So we're gonna go anti-crit next. I'm tanky, so I can chill for a bit until my teammates come. Yeah, he's not even doing anything to me. He used his full kit on me, but I'm tanky, so. If I wasn't playing a tanky Sarah, that'd have been a different story. Probably would have killed me, but got that. Ping this so my guys come over here. Yeah, a little DPS, boys. Oh, can I make it up there to help him? Slow him down. Oh. Oh, I didn't time it correctly. Did not time it correctly. Okay, so let's go into anti-crit now. So we have crit, and he's going crit too. And then we'll go into Magical D, Ziggy, and Gideon can be a problem. And then next we'll probably, I don't know, maybe go into Pendant or something. We'll see. We'll see from at that point. Yeah, as you can see, with Sarath, you don't have any CC, which is really kind of tough for her. I definitely prefer characters that have CCs. It makes the game a little bit easier, and you're ganking a lot better. When you're playing Sarath, you kind of just have to run at them. Hopefully, they're not paying attention. And I don't know why this isn't lit on the map. Hopefully, they're not paying attention. That way, you can go in, ult, slow them down, scare them to either blink or leave, and then you chase them with your leap. I know how I did that, like, Twin Blast. Yeah, it's gonna get my blue buff. Kind of like how we did the Twin Blast there. But if not, if people are paying attention, then they can just keep that distance on you. Which is why I don't really like playing Sarath as a damage dealer. Weird. Kind of stopping my team, these guys. Oh, it's alright. Oh, I still got hit with that. That's unlucky. Our team cleans up, maybe? Ooh. I thought I can get that leap off, so that kind of screwed me over. I thought that leap would be good for me. Getting it 11,000 damage to me. So I thought I immuned, but I still got hit with his meteor. Yeah, we'll get this, and then we'll go into Magical D. Oh, you ult. Let him clear that, get some gold. Alright. Steel's in a bad spot. He has ult and everything, but maybe we can turn this around though. Oh, that invulnerability is so dumb, dude. That invulnerability takes so long, man. That's why I don't like that. I don't like it, because you use it to try to block something, but by the time you're done casting it, they're already like out of the vicinity. They're leaving. You're not able to do any more damage to them. They're gone. But in that case, he was pretty low, so I was able to get the kill with the burn and the extra little DPS there.
I need time.
All right, let's just put a ward here and then.
I must go
Go back and get this and start building into some magical defense. I gotta respect your magic D. We're gonna go into Pendant just to give us a little bit more DPS. So yeah, your goal as Sarath and like any jungler is just to get to the backline. And getting to the backline, it's if they're building damage, or if you're building damage, it can be really tough.
And heresy will take me.
You'll kind of get like shredded by the time you get there. Let me go. Looks like we're fighting again mid. I'm gonna go help out mid. But if you're building tanky, you can slide a little bit longer, get a little bit more DPS out. Also helps that you have another diver with you. That's really good. Let me go collapse on these guys in the back. Did a lot of damage, but oh, nice. That meteor hit hard. Holy. That meteor hit me hard. I need to get some magical D. Hopefully these guys come over here. I don't know how much I can survive off of this. Kill me, Mako. Nice, thank you. Yeah, that meteor hit. So I definitely gotta get some magical D.
I need time.
Risky getting the using my secure there when Prime's up.
Keep the fight alive
Hopefully
until I return.
it won't be too much of a problem. Let's get that. 1050 and we can get that item.
Heresy is prepared.
Alright, Commander's mid, so we're good. I mean they still have Iggy.
My wings guide me.
Not really a whole lot going on. Just gonna do this really quick. Okay, we're full committing now in mid. Let me go this way. Got a huge ult. Stay on this guy. Nice. I got a really good ult there. I'll be back and stop this from pushing.
Just get some. See you later.
We should really group up here. Chimera is level 12, level 14. I can probably burn this really quickly. I have Bolt in 20, so it'll help burn it a little bit more. I'm gonna be really quick on it though, because their whole team's coming. Alright, we're full committing to this. I'm burning my ult here.
My heresy.
A little more DPS. Nice. They did not rotate. We had good wards too. They should have rotated. Thought they were going to.
I will not be long.
Alright. This, I think I want to go into Zink's Clawbear. He's getting a lifesteal. So is he. Also, the reflect damage is really good. Maybe. Their team damage is kind of spread out. No one's really doing amazingly on their team. Oh, the damage! Got the full burst on him before he can get the rewind off. 2 mid, 1's left.
And heresy will take me.
Oh, he's killing him. Oh yeah. He's got the ult. He's got the ult. He's lining it up. Oh, maybe this memo. Drongo's pushing right side. Nah, it looks like we're not going to do this. Drongo might actually get right. Nice. Good split push. I run it back and just go for this. Not really a whole lot of stuff that we can do on the map right now. I got 40% CDR. I think it's because of Prime. I don't know how much actually CDR I got built in my thing here. Alright. I'm a pretty good frontliner now. We can do some stuff here. I just don't want to go on these guys. Oh, he wasted his ult on me. Let's go start this. Actually, we're winning this. We could just go mid. Probably end it, actually. I'll take this. Come on, team. Team? Hello? I could just tank it. We did another. We need our ranges to be here quicker. That'd been really tough if Drongo didn't come over here. All right, man. GG's. And it's kind of Sarath. The game was definitely a lot easier because I had a steal. Sarath doesn't have any CC, which makes it really rough when you're trying to go in and do something. Because yeah, you just kind of have to run of them, but Steel is really good at just, you know, providing great CC for you to make it easy for you. Jeez. Yeah, not bad. Not a bad game. Top damage. Being Steel tanking. But yeah, that is Sarath. Again, I prefer playing her as more of a tanky. If you go damage, if you're going damage, it's a little bit tricky because, like in that game, Iggy could have blown me up by going damage. Their backline could have shredded me. That is it for the Sarath guide. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you liked the video. After the guide, that way you guys kind of get an understanding of how to like play Sarath. Again, we're working on a website. That way, whenever you're looking up a new hero to learn, it'll just be there. It'll have the build, the items, and then whenever new items come out and things change, it'll be updated automatically. So that website will be worked on, and we'll get that to you guys. But yeah, everyone take care, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.